6 bid 5, 6 5, 6 10, 6 10, 6 10, 6 10, 6 10, 6 10, 6 10, all right, sell, 6 10. Two big credit runners. Two great black white cars, 850 40 20 from 8, 750 bid, 760, 70, 80, 98, 800, 810, 810, 810, 810, 28, 28, 20, 30, 830, and I saw 48, 48, 50, 850, 860, 860, 860, 70, 870, 80, 880, 880, 880, in the ring, sell, 880, 888, 88, 80, all up, sell, 810, 80. Two black white boys again. 8, 750 from 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 710, 20, 730, 40, 740, 750, 760, 70, 770, 770, and I saw 770, 80, 780, 780, 90, 790, 798, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, and 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, select now at 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, all up, sell, 8, 10. Comrade Hopper, 7, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 10, 20, 6, 30, 40, 650, 650, 650, 650. White Hoppers at 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. We're there for sale. 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. All up, sell, 50. And Bryce, 650 bad at 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. Hoppers again at 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. All right, sell, 50. 660, 670, 680, 690, 7 bid, 710, 710, 20, 730, 40, 740, 50, 60, 760 here, and I sell now 760, 70, 770, 80, 780, 90, 790, 790, 790, 790, sell out 790, 790, 5, 95, 95, 800, 800, 800, 800, still sell 5, 85, 810, 810, 810, 815, 820, 820, 825, 830, 830, 835, 840, 840, 845, 45, 50, 850, 855, 860, 860, 865, 865, all up, 865. 650 bed at 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. There for sale at 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. All it sell, 650 line. Appreciable 6, 550 from 500. Here's 500 from 450. Thank you. 470, 500, 510, 520, 540, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530. There for sale at 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, all up 530 line. That big limousine runner here. Nine, 8, 750, 60, 78, 800, 800, 800. Limousine ball at 800, 800, 800, 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 60, 860, 70, 870, 870, 870, 870, selected 870, 870, 575, 880, 880, 880, 885, 890, 890, 895, 995, 95, 95. All up, sell 895. Two limousine boys, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid over here first now at 6, 610, 620, 630, 630, 640, 650, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 700, 700, 700, and I saw 700, 700, 700, 700, 700, 700, all out, sell, 100. 9 big fishing cows, 5, 450, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 500, 500, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 590, 590 up top, 590, 590, 590, and I saw 590, 590, 595, 595, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 6, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600 up top, 65, 65, 65, 65, 610, 610, 610, 610, 610, 615, 615, 15, 15, 18, 20, 620, 625, 25, 25, 630, 630, 630, 630, 630, 630, 630, 630, all up south, 6 and 30. Whited heifer, good whited heifer, so 5, 450, 4 bet, 410, 20, 430, 40, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, we saw it, 450, 450, whited heifer, 450, 450, 450, 450, all up, sell, 450. This time, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 6 bid, 6, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 650, 650, I saw it, 650, 650, 650, 655, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, all up, 655. Big white bullshit, big white bullshit, 8, 7, 6 frame, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670, 700, 700, 710, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 750, 750, 750, 750, and we sell out at 750, 750, 750, 750, 750, 750, 750, all up, sell, 750. What have we got? 550 for 500, 500 for 450, bed at 460, 470, 480, 480, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. What have we got? 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. We're there for sale, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, all up 500. And a lot of bullshit. 7, 6, 550, 520, 530, 540, 540, 550, 550, 550, 550, 550, 550. What about going out 60, 70, 80, 90, 590, 590, 590, 590, 590, 596, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600. We saw 600, 600, 600, 600, all up 600. T. 7. Thank you. 7. 650 bed at 650, 650, 670, 680, 690, 690, 697. Could have done that the first time at 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7. We're there for sale at 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7. Red, white, and offers at 7, 7 bid, 7, all out 700. And a little poly heifer silk. 250, 250, 260, 270, 280, 293 bid, 3 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 bid. We're for sale, 3 bid, 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 all up at 300. And a polyball, same price, quick. 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3. We're there for sale at 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, all out, sell, 300. 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, heifer calf this time at 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, and we saw 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, all out, sell, 300. Boyka, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4, 4 bid, 4, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 for the valuable at 500, 500, 500, 510, 510, 510, 510, 510, 25, 25, 25, 25, 20, 35, 35, 35, 30, 40, 540, 540, 540, 540, and we saw 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 50, 550, 550, 550, all up, sell, 550. Freshly test, 4. 350, 360, 370, 380, 394 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4. 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4. Freedom balls at 4. 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4. 4 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4. All out, sell, 400. Sam. 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, and we saw the 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3, 3 bid, all out, sell, 300. Limousine ball. 6, 550, 500, 450, 460, 470, 480, 500, 500, 500, 510, 520, 530, 530, 530, 530, 530, 540, 540, 540, 540, 540, 540, and we saw 540, 540, 540 for the limousine bullet, 540, 540, 540, 540, 540, all outside, 540. Better South 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, and we saw 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, all outside, 600. Samurai 6 bid, 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 6 bid. We saw at 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, all up 600. Two body balls. 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, we saw 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, all outside, 500. Body offer 4, 350, 360, 370, 380, 394, bid, 4 bid, 4 bid. I saw the watch the bid, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, all out 5, 410, 410, 15, 415, 420, 25, 430, 435, 440, 445, 450, 455, 460, 460, all at 460. Big black offer, 650, 6. Experience 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 610, 620, 630, 640, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650. We're there for sale 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, 650, all up, sell, 650. And a Frisian ball, 5, 450, 400, 400 bid, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4, 410, 20, 430, 40, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, he's there for sale, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, all up 450. Same price, 450, 4, 360, 70, 80, 94, 4 bid, 4 bid, 4, 410, 410, 410, 410, 420, 420, 420, 420. He's there for sale, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, all up, sell, 420. And a volleyball, 6. Bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6. Whatever sale, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6 bid, 6, all up at 600. That's a ball, thank you very much. Cattle at 1 o'clock, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make a start. It's a dummy lot on the screen there. Bit away and we'll start in 30 seconds. Bit away there and we'll start in 30 seconds. Thank you. Right, make a start there, make a start here then. Right, first six good Frisian bullocks, oh sorry, five of them, five Frisian bullocks, 618 kilos, 618 kilos, good thick Frisian cattle, 22, 21, too bad, 2000 bad, 2000, just round now 1 second. All right. 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. Frisian bullocks can out to 21, 21, 21, 21. Good thick Frisian cattle at 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. Now for sale, 110, 120, 120, 120, 121, 21, 20, 121, 21, 20. Sell out there at 120, 130, 130, 130, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 150, 150, and 61, 61, 61, 61, 61, 61. 61, 71, 70, 170, 170, hammer up, sell that, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, all up, sell, 170. Charlotte Bullock, 630 kilos, suckler brides here, suckler brides, 630 kegs. 26, 25, 24, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 10, 4, 10, 4, 20, 4, 30, 4, 30, 4, 40, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, cracking Charlie stores, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 4, 50, 60, 70, 4, 70, 80, 4, 80, 4, 80, 4, 80, 4, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80, 24, 80. They're there for sale, 90 and 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 25 bet, 25 and they're on the market sale, 510, 510, 520, 520, 530, 530, 540, 540, 540, 540, 540, 540, 550, 550, 550, 550, 560, 560, 560, 570, 570, 570, 580, 580, 590, 590, 590, 590, 600, 600, 610, 610, 610, 620, 620, 620, 620, 620, 620, sell up at 620, 620, 620, all out, sell, 26, 30, 26, 30, 26, 30, 26, 30, 40, 26, 40, 26, 40, 26, 40, 26, 40, 26, 40, 26, 40, 50, 26, 50, 26, 50, 26, 50, 26, 50, all up, sell, 2650. Thank you. Limousine heifer, sucks up right, guaranteed nothing off, 530 kegs, 530 kegs, hey. Yes, too bad, 2000, 2010, and 20, and 20, and 30, and 30, and 40, and 40, and 50, and 50, and 50, 20, 50, 60, 20, 60, 20, 60, 20, 70, 20, 70, 20, 70, 27 for the black one now, 2070, 2070, 2070, 2070, 2070, 2070, 2070, 2070, she's there for sale at 2070 for the black one, 80, 90, 2090, 2090, and we one is here as well. 21, 21, 21, and 10, 110, 110, 110, 110, 120, 120, 120, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 140, 140, 140, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, sell out 60, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, all up, sell at me 70, 170, 170, 170, 170, 170, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 90, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, in the ring sells, and 190, 190, 190, all up, sell, 2190. And the red heifer then, the red limousine heifer, she's 460 kgs, 18, 17, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 16, 60, 70, 80, 90, 70. Guaranteed nothing calf with the red heifer out the gate now. 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 10, 17, 20, 17, 30, 17, 40, 17, 50, 17, 60, 17, 70, 17, 18, 19, and 18. All here now at 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, 10. 20, 18, 20, 18, 30, 18, 30, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50. She's there for sale at 1850 for the red limousine ever. 1850, 1850, 1850, and we sell out at 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850. All right, sell, 18 and 50. And nothing calf and no calf registered here. Guaranteed nothing calf and no calf registered. Nothing calf and no calf registered. 22, 21, 2000, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 110, 110, 120, 120, 130, 130, 140, 140, 150, 150, 160, 170, 170, 180, 190, 190, 200, 200, 200, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. She's there for sale at 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. Sell out 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. All out. Sell. 2200. It's Angus Bullocks here. Angus Bullocks, 333 kilos. 333 kilos, 14, 13, 12, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. Angus and Bullocks, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. We're there for sale at 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. Bullocks gone out to 13, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Sell out now. 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. All up. Sell. 1350. Come red Bullocks here again, slightly heavier, same price, 1350, 1250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, Angus and Bullocks at 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. They're there for sale at 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. Bullocks got out to 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. Hammer up, sell. 1300, 1300, 1300. All right, sell. 13, 10. 20, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, up top, sell, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, all right, sell, 13, 30. All right, white Bullocks, black white Bullocks. Black white Bullocks, 435 kilos, 435 kilos, good yearlings there, 17, 16, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, black white Bullocks at 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70. They're there for sale at 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70 for the white Bullocks. Get out at 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70. Sell out. 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70. All out. Sell. 16, 70. Two more, 405 kilos, same price, 16, 15, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 10, 20, 15, 20, 30, 40, 15, 40, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60. We're there for sale at 15, 60 inside now, 15, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, outside, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, all right, sell way outside at 1500 and 90. Two more, 350 kilos, 14, 13, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 13 on the bullocks, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 14, 14 on the 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 14 on the, we're there for sale at 14 on the 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 black white bullocks, 14 on the 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 1400 on the gate, sell now 14 on the 14 on the lot up, sell, 14, 10, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, all right, sell, 14, 60. Two good red white cattle, 4, 10 kilos, 16, 15, 14, 15, 15 on the 15 on the 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, red white bullock, 60, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 80, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 16, 16 on the 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 16 on the, we're there for sale at 16 on the 16 on the 16 on the 16 on the red white bullocks, and I sat upstairs at 16 on the 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 16 on the, all right, sell, 1600. We have bullocks again, 4, 10 kilos, same price. 16 on the 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 16 on the, we're there for sale at 16 on the 16 on the 16 on the 16 on 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, outside, 16, 30, 16, 40s online, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40 on the line, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, all off, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50 is back in the ring at 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, hammer up, sell, 1650. Stand by, 1650, 1610, 20, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, black white and bullocks at 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, we're there for sale at 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, sell out, 16, 60, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, and 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, all at Salon at 16, under that, 80. Belgian blue bullock, he's 480 kegs, 480 kegs of a nice blue bullock. 1680 bed, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1690, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, Belgian blue bullock at 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1720, 1730, 40, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740. We're there for sale on the market at 1740, 1740, 1740, big blue bullock at 1750, 60, 1760, 70, 80, 1780, 1790, 1810, 20, 1830, 40, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, sell out now at 1840, 1850, 1850, 60, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870, all out, sell 1870. Whitehead bullock here, a whitehead bullock, he's 325 kilos, 325 kilos. Give me 13, 12, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, crack and black white ball, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 60, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 80, 11, 80, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. He's there for sale at 1210, 1210, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1230, 1230, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1250, 1250, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1270, 1270, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1280, 90, 1290, 13, 1300, 1300, 1310, 1320, 1320, 1320, 1330, 1330, 1340, 1340, 1340, 1340, 1340, all eight, sell, 1340. Frisian bullocks, 403 kilos. 403 kilos. Good Scopy Frisians here, good Scopy Frisians here. 13, 12, 1100, 10, 50, 10, 60, 10, 70, 10, 80, 10, 90, 11, 1100, 11, 10, 11, 20, 11, 30, 40, 11, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. Big Scopy Frisian cattle, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. They're there for sale at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1210, 1210, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220. Hammer up, sir. 1230, 1230, 40, 1240, 50, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 70, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1270. Sell out now, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1270. All up, sell, 1270. Right, a better team here, 415 kilos, 1270 bit, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1280, 1290, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1310, 1320, 1330, 1340, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350. We're there for sale, 60, 1360, 1370, 1370, 80, 1380, 1390, 1390, 1390, 1390, 1390. Sell here to 14, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410. All right, sell, 20, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420. All up, sell, 1420. And I'm on Belliard Bullock here, 430 kilos, 40, 20 again, 14, 13, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1310, 1310, 1320, 1320, 30, 1330, 40, 50, 1350, 1350, 60, 1360, 1360, 70, 1370, 1370, 1370, 1370, 1370, 1370, 1370, 80, 1380, 1380, 1380, 90, 1390, 1390, 1390. 14 we sell on the market at 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1420, 1420, 30, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, sell out 1430, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 60, 1460, 1460, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470, all right. Sell, 88, 1480, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, all up, 10, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, all right. Sell, 1510. Frisian bullocks here again, 415 kilos. All on a fresh test here, all freshly tested. 415 kilos. Give me 13 again, 12, 11, 11, 1010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. Frisian bullocks on a fresh test, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 20, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 20, 1100, 1100, 1110, 1110, 1110, 1110, 1110, 1110, 1110, 1110. 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20. We're there for sale. 11, 20, 11, 20, 30, 30, 40. 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 40 for the Frisian bullocks gone by 11, 40. 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50. 11, 50, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70. Frisian bullocks gone out and we sell. 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70. All out. Sell. 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80. 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1210, 1210, 1210, 1210, 1210, 1210, 1210, 20. 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, all up, sell, 1220. Right, an Angus bullock here, he's 400 kilos, 16, 15, 14, 13, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 14 on the 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 big Angus bullock 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15 inside at 15 on the 15 on the 15, 10, 15, 10 is way outside at 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30 is in the center, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 80, 90s here, 16 here, and we saw 16, 10, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, sell out now at 16, 50, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, all up, sell, 16, under that, 60. Angus bullocks here again. They are 334 kilos. 334 kilos. 334 kilos, all Angus and bullocks. 15, 14, 13, 13 on the 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 13 10, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40. Angus and bullocks at 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. They're there for sale. 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Angus bullocks going out to 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Sell away. 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, all out, sell, 1390. Heifers this time. Heifers 315 kilos. 13, 12, 11, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 12, 1200, 1200. Angus and heifers 12, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 40, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50. Poly heifers 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50. We're there for sale. 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50. Angus heifers gone out. 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50. 1250, 1250, all out, sell, 1250. Two limousine bullocks, suckler breds here, suckler bred limousine cattle, young bullocks 635 kilos, 635 kilos, 25, 24, 23, baby, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 10, 20, 24, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 24, 90's in the ring at 490, 494, 94, 94, 94, 94, 90, 494, 94, 94, 90. We're there for sale at 490, 494, 94, 90. Serious limousine bullocks, and we sell out 24, 90, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 10, 25, 10, 20, 25, 20, 30, 25, 30, 25, 40, 25, 40, 25, 40, and 50 and 60, 25, 60, 25, 60, sell away now at 560, 560, 560, 70, 570, 80, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, 580, all up 90, 590, 596, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, all out, sell 2600. An Angus bullock, he's 545 kilos. Too bad. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, and 10, and 20, and 30, and 40, and 50, and 60, and 70, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 280, 280, 90, 290, 290, 290, 21, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 40, 21, 40, sell out, 140, 141, 41, 41, 40, 141, 41, 41, 41, 40, all out, sell, 21, 40. Here's a good short-horn bullock here, suckler bred short-horn, he's 795 kilos, 3, 29, 8, 8 bid, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, a horse of a short time bowler, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, 28, 50, we saw on the market at 8, 58, 58, 58, 68, 68, 78, 78, 88, 88, 98, 99, under, 910, 920, 920, 920, 929, 20, 920, 920, sell out at 920, 929, 29, 29, 29, 30, 939, 40, 950, 960, 960, 70, 970, 970, 970, 970, 970, 979, 80, 980, 990, 990, 990, 990, 990, 990, 990, 3000, 3000, 3010, 310, 310, 310, 310, 310, 310, sell out now, 320, 320, 320, 320, 320, 320, 320, 320, 323, 23, 23, 20, all up, sell, 320. Black, white, and bullocks here, black, white, and bullocks, 710 kegs, 26, 25, 4 bid, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 5, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 10, 25, 20, 30, 25, 40, 50, 25, 60, 70, 25, 80, 90, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, they're there for sale on the market sale at 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 10, 26, 10, 26, 20, 26, 20, 26, 20, 26, 20, all out 30, 26, 30, 40, 50, 25, 50, 60, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70, 26, 70 and 80, 26, 90, 26, 90, 26, 90, 26, 90, 26, 90, sell all the while now at 690, 690, 690, 690, all up, sell, 26, 80. Angus heifers, 7 of them together, 353 kilos. 15, 14 guaranteed, not a gap. 14, 13, 13 bid, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Angus heifers guaranteed, not a gap. 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70. We're there for sale at 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, all out, sell, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, all out, sell, 1380, black, white, and offer. Same price, 1380, yes, 1380, 1380, 1380, 1380, 1380, 1380, 1380, 1380, 90, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. Black, white, and offer got out at 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. We're there for sale on the market at 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, all up, sell, 1440. Good black offers. They are 580 kilos. Guaranteed, not a golf here. Guaranteed, not a golf. 23, 22, 21, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 20, 2010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 21, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, all Angus heifers, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50. They're there for sale at 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, sell out now 60, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 80, all out, sell, 21, 8, 90, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 2, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, sell out to 22, 22, 22, all up, sell, 2200. Come red, white, and offer, same weight, same price. 21, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2, 2010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 80, 90, 20, 91, 21, and 10, 121, 30, 131, 30, 140, 150, 150, 150, 60, 170, 170, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. She's there for sale at 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2190, 2190, 2190, 21 2, 22, 22, and 10 and 20, 22, 20, 22, 20, 22, 30, 22, 30, 22, 30, 22, 40, 22, 50, 22, 50, 22, 50, 22, 50, 60, 22, 60, 22, 60, 22, 60, sell out to 262, 62, 60, all out, sell, 22 and 60. Whitehead bullocks, 435 kilos. Right stores now, right stores. 435 kilos, 16, 15, 14, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 70, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15 30, 15 30, 15 30, 15 40, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50, 60 is here before you now, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60. We're there for sale at 15 60. On the line, sell now 70, 15 70, 15 80, 15 80, 15 90, 15 90, 15 90, 15 90, 15 90, 15 90, 15 90, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16 10, 16 10, 16 10, 16 10, 16 10, 16 20, 16 30, 16 30, 16 30, 16 30, 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, sell out at 16 40, 16 40, 16 40, all out, sell, 50, 60, 16 60, 16 60, 16 60, 16 60, 16 60, 16 60, 16 60, all up, sell, 1660. These are the black comrades here, bullocks again, right stores here again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 13, 13 on the 13 on the black bullocks at 13 on the 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 we're there for sale at 13 on the 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 bullocks got out 13 on the 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 all out, sell, 10, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, sell out now, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, all up, sell, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, all out, sell, 1350. Right, Angus heifers, 343 kilos, guaranteed, 14, 13, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 60, 70, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, Angus heifers at 13, 13, 10, top, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 20, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, we're there for sale, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, sell out at 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 14 is here, 14, 14 on the 14 on the 14 on the 14 on the all out, sell, 1400. Black heifers again, 307 kilos, guaranteed nothing off here, guaranteed nothing off. 13, 12, 12, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 60, 11, 70, 80, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, and we saw 1250, 1250, 60, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, sell in the ring, 13, all out, sell, 1300. Come red, black, heifer, same price. 13 again, 13, 12, 10, 12 bid, 12 bid, 12 bid, 12, 12 bid, 12 bid, 12, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, Angus offers 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, they're there for sale, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, all out, sell, 8, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 20, 30, 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, all up, sell, 1330. And a black white at for 365 kilos, guaranteed, nothing up. Same price, 13, 30, 13, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 100, 13, 10, 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40, 13, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. We're there for sale at 13, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. White African out at 13, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. All out, sell, 1390. Two short-horn bullocks. 485 kegs, 17, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 16, 20, 30, 16, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, black shark down bullocks at 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. We're there for sale. 1710, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1750, 60, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 70, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, sell out, 1770, 1770, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1810, 1820, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, all up, sell, 1830. Good black heifers, 595 kilos, guaranteed nothing job here, guaranteed nothing job. 22, 21, 2,000 bed, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 210, 20, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10, 20, 21, 30, 40, 21, 50, 60, 21, 70, 80, 21, 92, 22 is with me now, 210, 210, 210, 210, 210. We're there for sale, 220, 220, 220, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230's in the ring, 40, 240, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 70, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, sell out 80, 280, 280, 280, 290, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 20, 23, 20, 23, 20, 23, 30, 23, 30, 23, 40, 23, 30, and sell 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, sell out now, so 3, 40, 3, 40, 3, 40, 3, 40, 3, 40, all out, sell 23, 40. Come Comrade Heifer, same price, 23.40, 22.50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 20, 30, 23, 30, 40, 23, 40, 50, 23, 50, 23, 50, 23, 50, and we sell on the market at 350, all guaranteed, nothing calf, 23, 50, 60, 23, 60, 23, 60, 23, 60, 23, 60, 27, 23, 70, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, sell in the ring, 90, 90, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 410, 410, 410, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 420, 430, 430, 430, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 440, 450, 450, 450, 450, 60, 460, 460, 460, 460, 470, 470, 470, 470, all out, sell, 24, 70. Comrade Heifers again. 23, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, all guaranteed, 90, 60, 70, 80, 90, 23, 10, 20, 30, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 50, 23, 50, 23, 50, 60, 23, 60, 70, 23, 70, 23, 70, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, we're there for sale, 380, 380, 380, 380, 380, 380, 380, 380, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, 390, all out, 23 and 90. Alright, Angus Heifers here, Angus Heifers, 340 kilos, guaranteed, not a calf, guaranteed, not a calf, all Angus. 30, 12, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1000, 60, 70, 80, 90, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, big tall heifers, 1100, 1100, 11, 10, 20, 11, 20, 30, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 50, 60, 11, 60, 70, 11, 70, 80, 90, 90, 12, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, they're there for sale, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, and 14 outside, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410 is inside sale at 1410, 20's online, 1420, 30, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, 1430, all up, sell, 1430. Black Heifers again, 300 kilos. 12, 11, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1150, 1150. Angus Heifers guaranteed, none calf. 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 12, 80, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. Angus Heifers at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. We're there for sale at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. 1200, 1200, 1200, hammer up and sell, 1200, 1200, 1200, all out, sell, 1200. Short-horn bulls, 2 short-horn bulls, 255 kilos, 1000, 8,000 from 959. 850 from, 800 quid from, 750, 760, 70, 80, 98, 800, 800, 800. Short-horn bulls at 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. We're there for sale at 800, 810, 820, 30, 40, 50, 850, 60, 70, 80, 890, 890, 890, 890. Sell out now at 890. 98, 98, 98, 98, 98, 98, 98, 98, 99, 900, 900, 900, 900, 20, 929, 30, 939, 39, 30, 939, 39, 39, 39, 39, 39, 30, 939, 30, all up, sell, 930. Three good red-whited offers here, red-whited offers, 380 kilos, guaranteed, nothing off. 15, 14, 13, 12, 50, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90. Red-whited offers, guaranteed, nothing off. 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 14, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 70, 14, 70, and I sell outside at 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, all out, sell, 70. Angus bullocks this time. Angus bullocks 415 kilos. Yeah. 415 kilo Angus bullock, 16, 14, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, Angus and bullocks at 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60. We're there for sale at 1560s with me, 70, 1570, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, outside, 1590 for the bullocks at 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, all up, sell, 1590. Three whited heifers, guaranteed, nothing got 465 kilos, 465 kilos, 17, 16, 15, right stores now 50, bid 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 60, 70, 60, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. We're there for sale at 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710. Sell out at 1710, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 40, 1740, 1740, 50, 1750, 1750, 60, 1760, 1760, 1760 on the line, 70s down low, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770 downstairs, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, all out, sell 1770. Two comrades, Sam Rice. 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, Angus heifers guaranteed, nothing up. 1770, 1770, 1780, 90, 1790, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. We're there for sale at 1800, 1800, 1800. Black heifers gone out at 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, all out. Sell, 18, 10. 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 30, 18, 30, 18, 30, 18, 30, 18, 30, 18, 30, sell them 8 and at 18, 30, all out, sell 18 and 30. Two young whited heifers this time, 425 kilos guaranteed, nothing gaff, 2 crackers, 16, 1500, 15, 14, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 89, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 2 crackers of black whited heifers, 15, 10, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 50, 15, 60s in here, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70s outside 80, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 1590, 1590, 16, 1600. On the American 10, 1610, 1610, 1610, 20, 1620, 1630, 1630, 1630, 40, 1640, 50, 1650, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, sell out, 1680, 1680, 1680, all up, sell, 16 and 80. Angus Bullock, 375 kilos, 15, 14, 1300, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 60, 70, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 50, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. We're there for sale at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. Paddy Bullock sells 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. All up, sell, 1500. This lad is 460 kilos of a young bullock. 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 60, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. He's there for sale at 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1740, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1760, 1760, 1760. We're outside solid 1760, 1760, 1770, 1770, 1780, 1780, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. All out, so 1800. Right, that's the end of the cattle there. That's the end of the cattle. Straight into the cows. Straight into the cows there. Right, first one is a big red white cow. She's 690 kgs and she's guaranteed nothing calf here, guaranteed nothing calf. 22, 21, 2000, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000 better, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, big horse of a red white cow, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, guaranteed nothing calf, 2000, 2000, 2000, 210, 210, 220, 220, 230, 230, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 21, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20. We're there for sale at 120, 120, 120, 130, 130, 140, 140, 140, 140, 150, 160, 160, 160, 160, 170, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. In the ring solid 180, 180, 180, 180. All up, sell, 180. Come red cow, same story, guaranteed 90 cows, 22, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, guaranteed 90 cows, 10, 23, 10, 20, 30, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 48, 23, 40 bid, and we saw the 340, 340, 340, 340, watch the bid is with me now, 340, 50, 350 is back in the ring at 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, back in the ring 60, 360, 70, 370, 370, 380, 380, 390, 390, 390, 390, 400, 410, 410, 410, 410, 410, sell, 410, 410, 410, all up, sell, 420, 30, 430, 430, 434, 44, 44, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 50, all up, sell, 450. 560 kilos guaranteed, empty dry here, empty dry, 1500, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, she's there for sale, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, down here, Salna, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, all right, sell, 16 and 20. Same story, empty dry, same price, quick. 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50. We're there for sale at 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, all up, sell, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, all right. 17, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, all right, so 17 and 10. 16, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, empty and dry, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 16, 90, 16, 90, 1700, 1700, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, inside solid, 17, 30, 40, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 60, 17, 60, 70, 17, 70, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 80, all out, sold, 17, 80. What's this one? Guaranteed empty here again, guaranteed empty, 550 kegs, 550 kegs, 13, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 1300, 1300, 1300, guaranteed nothing off, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, we're there for sale at 1300, 1300, 1300, 1310, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 13, 30, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, in the ring, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1410, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 30, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, all 850. 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, all up, sell, 14 and 60. Same story, guaranteed empty. 1350, 13, 13 bed, 13 bed, 13 bed, 13 bed, 13 bed, 1300, 1300, 1310, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 50, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350. We're there for sale at 1360, 70, 1370, 1380, 1380, 1390, 1390, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1420, 1420, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 80, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 1500, 15, 10, 15, 10, 20, 15, 20, 30, 15, 30, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, all eight, sell, 15, 60. 565 kilos, guaranteed empty, 14, 13, 12, 10, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. She's there for sale, 10, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, sell, 30, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, in the ring, solid 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 14, 1400, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, down the line, solid 14, 10, 14, 10, all out, solid 14, 10. Walk hard there, please. From the same home here, guaranteed empty here, guaranteed empty, guaranteed empty. 13, 12, 11, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 11, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50, 60, 70, 11, 80, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 10 on the market. 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, sell out, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, all out, sell, 12 and 90. 13, 1300, 1300, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, all off 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, all up, sell, 1320. And number 10 is 660 kilos. Who owns that? Empty and dry here, empty and dry, empty and dry. 2, 19, 18, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 19, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 2 bid 2, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2. We're there for sale, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2, sell out, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2, 2 bid 2, 2 bid 2 bid 2 bid 2, all up, sell, 2, 10, 20, 230, 240, 240, 50, 250, way on top of 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, all up, sell, 250. 675 kilos, empty dry again, same price, 250, 2000, 2 for 18, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 19, 1900, 19, 10, 20, 19, 30, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, empty and dry, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 50, 1950, 60, 1960, 70, 1980, 1980, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990. She's there for sale at 19, 19, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, all out, sell, 1990. Who owns this? Who's this? Guaranteed empty here, guaranteed empty, 610 kilos, 15, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, we saw 1400, 1410, 1420, 1420, 1430, 1430, 1440, 1440, 1450, 1460, 1460, 1470, 1480, 1480, 1490, 1490, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, on the floor, 1500, 1510, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1530, 1540, 1540, 1550, 1560, 1560, 1570, 1570, 1570, sell out to 1570, 1570, 1570, all out. Sell, 70. And this lady is 640 kilos, guaranteed empty. Same price, 1570. 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, big horse of a white cow, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 10, 20, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530. She's there for sale at 1540, 1540, 50, 1550, 1550, 60, 1560, 70, 1570, 1570, 1570, 80, 1580, 90, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, sell out at 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, all out, sell, 1590, line. And this lady is 610 kilos. Guaranteed empty here again. 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50. She's there for sale at 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50. Good tight cow going out at 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50. All out, so 1650. This lady is 680 kegs. The next 17 cows, empty and dry. Next 17 cows, guaranteed empty dry. 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 60, 70, 16, 80, 90, 70, 1700, 1710, 20, 17, 30, 40, 17, 40, and all freshly tested. 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50. She's there for sale. 60, 17, 60, 17, 70, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 90, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1820, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, all out. Sell, 1840 line. Same story, empty dry, same price, 1840, 1870, 1610, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 50, 16, 60, 70, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 40, 1740, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750. She's there for sale, 60, 1760, 1760, 70, 1770, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, upstairs, 1790, 1790, sell out, 1790, 1790, 1790, all up, sell, 1790. 730 kegs, empty dry, 1790, 1790, 1810, 1820, 1830, 1840, 1850, 1860, 1870, 1880, 1900, 1910, 1920, 1920, 1930, 1930, 40, 1940, 50, 1950, 60, 1960, 70, 1970, 80, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990. We're there for sale, 2000, 2000, 2010, 210, 210, 210, 220, 220, 30, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, sell out, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, all out, sell, 40. 240, 240, 240, outside sell, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, all up, sell, 2040. 625 kilos, empty dry, 15, 14, wait, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 14, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50. We sell in the ring at 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 80, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, sell out, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, all up, sell, 16, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 20, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, and 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, all up, sell, 16, 90. 15, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80. Good fleshy cow now, 90, 14, 90, 1500, 1500, 1500. She's there for sale at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. Sell out, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, all out. Sell, 1500. Empty dry here again, empty dry here again. Give me 14, 13, 13, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 60, 70, 80, 90, 40, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400. She's there for sale, 1400, 1400, 1400. On the floor now at 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 14, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. Sell out, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, all up, sell, 14, 80. 560 kilos, same price, quick, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, all empty and dry, at 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 90, 1490, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 20, 1520, 1530, 1530, 40, 1540, 50, 1550, 60, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, on the floor, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, all right, sell, 1560. And a young slip here, empty dry again, here again, same price, 1560, yes, 1560, 1560, 1570, 1580, 1580, 1600, 1610, 20, 1630, 1640, 50, 1650, 60, 1670, 1670, 80, 1680, 90, 1690, 17, 1710, 1720, 1720, 30, 1740, 1740, 50, 1750, 60, 1760, 70, 1770, 1770, outside solid, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, all of salt, 1770. 580 kilo, 17 again, 16, 1500, 1510, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 50, 60, 15, 70, 80, 15, 90, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600. She's there for sale at 1600, 1600, 1610, 1610, 1620, 1620, 30, 1630, 40, 1640, 50, 1650, 60, 1660, 70, 1670, 80, 1680, 90, 1690, 70, 1700's inside, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, all right, sell, 1700. And a good young slip here, 1500, 1415, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, good young slip now, at 1500, 1500, 1500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17 is inside, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, inside salad, 1700, all out, sell, 1700. And a young slip again here, 14. 13, 14 bid at 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400. She's there for sale at 1400. Watch the bid now, Sunday at 1400, 1400, 1400, and I saw 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1430, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1450, 1450, 1450, 60, 1460, 1470, 1480, 1480, 1480, 1480, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1520, 1520, 1530, 1530, 1530, 40, 1540, 1540, all eight, sell, 1540. There's a good young slip here, 18, 17. 17 bag, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. She's there for sale at 1800, 1800 outside, sell now at 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 20, 1820, 1820 and 30, 1830, 40, 1840, 50, 1850, 1860, 1870, 1870, 80, 1890, 1890, 1890, 19, 1910, 1910, 1920, 1920 outside, sell 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, sell outside, 1920, all out, sell, 1920. And a young slip again here, 15, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 50, 60, 14, 70, 80, 14, 90, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, and I saw 1580 downstairs, 90, 16, 1600, 1610, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, up top, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, all out, 16, 30. 610 kilos, 1630 minutes, 1630, 1630, 1630, 1630, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 10, sal 20, sal 17, 20, 17, 20 is outside, solid 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, out to all, sal 17, 20, 17, 20, all up, sal 17, 20. And empty dry again, 16, 15, 15 bedded, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 50, 15, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10. She's there for sale at 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 10, 20, 30, 17, 40, 17, 40 outside at 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, all outside, 17 and 40. Same story, empty dry here, empty dry, 14, 13, 1200, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 50, 60, 13, 70, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80. Sell the floor, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, all up, sell, 1380. Empty dry here, empty dry. There's a cracker, 1800. 17, 10, 20, 17, 30, 40, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, serious tight paste, empty dried, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 60, 17, 60, 17, 60, 17, 60. We're there for sale at 17, 60, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 90, 17, 90, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1820, 1820, 1820, all outside, 1820. Right, that's all. Thank you very much.